Welcome and good evening. This is Big Time Super Friends, the show with movie and TV show shenanigans. I am your host, Toby-Wan Kenobi, and everybody loves butt stuff. And these are our guests for this evening.
Ooh, and we can't stop here. This is Bat Country. I'm Brian.
Yo, this is Leo, and the Broncos made it to Super Bowl 50. Go Broncos.
Boo.
And I think Brad Pitt should play Michael Jackson. Marcus.
All right, starting off this week's topics. Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. It was teased in Entertainment Weekly, a familiar-looking symbol. And
Omega there.
Yeah, well, how does everybody feel about that one?
What'd I say? I said it like many podcasts ago. I'm like, you know what? Those are parademons straight out. This is not a dream First, let me ask you guys something. Who the hell keeps calling this a dream sequence? What is the basis of people just saying Batman's having a dream? Just because this is clearly like a pet peeve of mine. Like, just because the toy is named Nightmare Batman, that does not mean it's a dream. Let's just get that out of the way. We just don't know. And for sure, now I'm convinced. If Darkseid's not in the post-credit scenes, he's definitely in the last act.
Oh, yeah.
At least a glimpse of him. Something. But yeah, I think Doomsday was just clearly...
I like how we had this conversation many a times before, just like theorizing and everything. But I like how you brought up I think you were the first one to bring up Bizarro. And sure enough, there's like talks of Bizarro being in the film. So it's pretty crazy to like see like, you know, Marcus's theories come to fruition. You know?
Do you think Doomsday, there's any chance Doomsday could have just been literally a decoy, 100% decoy? There's no Doomsday character in the movie, it was just for the trailer.
You know what? I would not doubt that now. Okay, but I
still started thinking that once you guys kind of brought it up.
You know, especially with the Civil War filming like multiple things. Like,
right.
Hey, maybe they just filmed that just to throw us off.
Maybe Marvel stole that from DC, bro.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I first saw the trailer, I'm not sure if it was the first or the second trailer. I'm pretty sure it was the first. When Wonder Woman came onto the scene and it looked like she deflected Doomsday laser eyes. And then the whole city was kind of like destroyed. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go on record and say I don't think that she was blocking Doomsday's laser eye beams. I think she was blocking Is it Darkseid or Darkseid?
I say Darkseid.
I say Darkseid.
Like I've heard it both
Darkseid,
ways.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go with Darkseid for now.
Yeah.
But I think because his laser eye beams are crooked, right? They're like
change direction.
Yeah, change directions.
Omnidirectional,
exactly.
basically.
So when she blocked the fucking blast, it was going everywhere, and they were in zigzag patterns. And I just thought, okay, that looked a little weird. And I think that scene takes place in Apocalypse because can you imagine the backlash that Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman would get destroying a city like that
in the United States, in the world for that matter. You know,
So that's the one thing that Superman, the movie, the Man of Steel, was like, it got some shit for.
Yeah.
Oh, all day, all night. And what better way to actually see Superman and Wonder Woman's true full power than to destroy a planet that honestly no one gives a shit about.
Yeah.
And they can go full blast. And it's not going to affect anything. It's pretty much like a dead planet.
One would ask the question: How would they get to Apocalypse? You know what I mean?
I'd want to know. How are they going to pull that off? I know in the animated series or animated movie, I think it was called War. The way they assembled in that movie, Darkseid had like mini portals, and that's what they used to get across.
Is that the one where they have the invasion? There's like an invasion
where Darkseid goes to Earth.
Yeah.
Man, I think I might be mixing movies up. But the one I'm thinking of right now is when Darkseid comes to Earth and he's battling the entire Justice League, and at the end there's an end credit scene where Aquaman comes into the picture, and all of a sudden like he makes his appearance. And that sets it up for the sequel. But I think that's how they're gonna go around, use a portal or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out. But yeah, that's especially now from the screenshot. Not only do you see the Omega symbol, you also get to see like these. It looks like explosions in the background.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking that is, if you put a screenshot side by side with Apocalypse's planet, it looks just similar. It looks similar. That's all I'm saying.
Could be their version of it.
And how do you guys feel about it, Brian?
I mean, I think that there's a lot of shit going on there that they're throwing out at us, and that they want us to try to put these clues together. But if the whole point of this is to confuse us to what the fuck's going on, I think they're doing a good job so far, because I can't fucking tell. I don't know. We'll see.
True.
Go ahead.
I'm excited because I almost do think it could be a decoy for something better, because they can't. There's so much invested in this. Warner Brothers would not invest money into something. I mean, you guys heard the whole thing where they cried. The people gave them a standing ovation. They thought this was the most brilliant thing ever. They gave Ben Affleck immediately a contract for 15 new Batman movies.
Or something like that.
It was like they started looking at his balls immediately, right? So I think that there's a ruse going on. There's a ruse going on where it has to be something set up for the next movies. But I think you're right, man. Darkseid might make an appearance, but the only thing that kind of makes me think he wouldn't show up in the movie in that third act is the fact that there would almost be no sense to have an actual Justice League movie unless he just shows up to announce himself, and then the movie ends up literally with a cliffhanger where it's like, we need more teeth, like in Jurassic World, where it's like, we need a bigger team, and there's already been characters introduced somehow, right? But Victor Stone, obviously, and Arthur Curry, and Barry Allen.
Yeah. The way I see it is there's two options. Either A, this is really a good tactic of confusing us, or Doomsday is really not the villain. Or B, they really did F up, and they gave us a little too much in that trailer, in the second trailer, the last trailer. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Me too.
I'm just still going to give them the benefit of the doubt, especially with all these little Easter eggs here and there that they're still throwing at us.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I think
Keep it open.
I think there's something better coming on over the horizon, and the movie's just 2 months away. So we just got to wait now at this point. And just
When's the date for it?
26th?
March
23rd.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So
it's
around 2
coming
months
up.
then.
Yeah. It's literally 2 months away now.
We got three major movies coming out. Deadpool, Batman versus Superman.
We got 8 superhero movies this year.
Yeah.
Well, I mean soon, though.
Yeah,
But
I'm talking
within the
about
next 2 months.
Yeah, 3-4 months.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
we got
Captain
2
America:
months.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one I care least about. No, Deadpool's the one I care least about.
Look, I think Deadpool will carry us until Batman vs. Superman, right?
Sure.
You'll see it once, maybe twice, okay? Batman vs. Superman will carry us until Captain America, and then Captain America to Suicide Squad, and then what else we got?
Who do you think is going to be the best out of the 4?
Suicide Squad. That's my call.
I'd say Batman vs. Superman.
Batman versus Superman. There's just too much writing on it. It's just too much writing on it.
I'm not saying it's not going to be excellent, because I think it is going to be excellent.
Or
But I
it
think
sucked.
out of the two, the tone and the content and probably the storyline, the plot, I think I might like Suicide Squad a little bit better. Squad.
I think I might like Squad better.
Exo Squad is going to be the best one.
Oh man, I love that cartoon that you
That
just
was
named.
amazing.
Is that cartoon where he's like they jack in?
Yeah, they would. It was like the Matrix, but they were in these mechs.
Oh
and
man,
they had these characters called Hell Jumpers, and they were in like these little. They
What
had
show
little
is this
boots
again?
strapped to their shoes,
Exo Squad.
and just a helmet and like a jetpack, and they would just fly around in space.
This was
favorite.
so awesome,
Jump Troops.
dude.
Sorry, Jump
I'm
Troops.
gonna try to find the
They have
like
the first
DVDs.
season at Walmart, dude.
Oh my goodness, that's worth a buy, dude.
Cut.
Blu-ray.
They
buy.
have the first season on DVD. You can find it anywhere.
On that note, next topic.
Next topic. Don Cheadle says War Machine's story is going to be pivotal to Civil War. Also, there has been test screenings for Civil War, and a lot of people are coming out and saying this is the best Marvel movie to date. And that's saying a lot considering they gave us Guardians of the Galaxy, which a lot of people would agree that that's probably the best Marvel movie.
I think anytime any new movie comes out, everyone says this is the best one we ever seen.
Okay, which is the best Marvel movie?
In my opinion, Avengers 1.
Avengers 1 was really
Avengers
good.
1. Avengers 1, dude,
watched
because
it
that's
again.
the first time I've ever seen anything like that. If you really think about it, superhero-wise, that's it. That and the Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Returns with Heath Ledger. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Batman: The Dark Knight Returns.
Rises.
Right,
Right, there you go.
Rises is 3. Dark Knight, but the second one with Heath Ledger.
That's Dark Knight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those two are like this. Here, I hold those two like to perfect 10s, if not 9s and a halves. But yeah, I saw it like 5 times in theaters, from varying from like regular screenings to IMAX 3D.
I
So
don't think that movie was in 3D.
Some parts were.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I saw it just in
D
regular.
saw it.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was because
I'm pretty sure.
No, because I saw the marathon on IMAX. They showed Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. It was not in that.
I'm talking Avengers though.
Oh.
No.
No, Avengers was
Yeah, Avengers. I saw that 5 times, and it was literally, dude. I was smiling from ear to ear the entire goddamn time. So, I've done that with other movies too, but I would have to say, The Winter Soldier comes close too.
Yeah, because that's a damn fine movie right there.
That's a good one. That's a really good
Have
one.
they really even missed though?
Yeah,
With
true.
all their Marvel
No,
movies,
True.
No.
It's like the worst one is just good.
Yeah.
Iron Man 3.
You
Did
know
you
what?
like that one?
No, hell no. No, I liked it.
That's probably the lowest
fact,
one for me.
Didn't they
Yeah.
introduce the Hulkbuster suit there? Don't you remember that? The Hulkbuster. It was a big old Iron
Yeah,
Man
they
suit that
did.
flew right by.
And we only got like a small glimpse of it
Yes,
though.
dude. I
but
even was like,
yeah,
Hulkbuster
I
suit.
remember.
got super excited.
It was
dude.
it was like a hulking mass
big
of a
ass
suit.
Iron
I was
Man
like,
suit.
is that Hulkbuster?
I thought it was.
But then, sure enough, they threw it in the trailers with the Age of Ultron,
Right.
and it's
it was
like,
a different
it's the same
version.
one. Yeah,
It's a different version because they have
slightly
Veronica
modified.
come down and
Yeah.
like, assemble him, and then
Yeah.
also make a little makeshift jail for.
Fuck.
So
What was this topic started at?
Well, it initially started
Oh,
with
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle's
Don
argument. I mean,
Yeah.
not his argument. His
statement, I guess.
his statement.
yeah.
I completely lost
And,
track. I'm like, what the fuck are we going?
You know, this kind of fuels the whole thing for, hey, possibly he could die.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Maybe
That's
that's
my
why
thoughts,
maybe
exactly.
it's the
It's-
pivotal moment.
It's
in
very
time.
Yeah.
pivotal.
Pivotal. Oh, you're dead, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
that's
could be
it.
Rhodes dying.
Done.
Rhodey's gone, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Or
This would give him. I'm sorry to cut you off, bro.
Or he takes over Tony Stark. bro.
This
Yes!
would be this would be perfect for that.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say they kill War Machine. This would give him a perfect opportunity to have a clean slate with brand new actors.
Because somebody could take over still the War Machine suit.
Yeah.
I mean, Osborn took over for a while and was the Iron Patriot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna literally. I think this, in my mind,
we solved it.
I went from like an 80% sure to like a 90% with Tony Stark dying. He's for sure gonna die, dude. He's gonna die, and then War Machine's gonna take his place.
In the new Captain America movie?
Yeah.
So they won't need an Iron Man suit. They'll just use the War Machine suit in his place.
It's a paint job, bro.
And just
Just get it a different color. Different color.
No. But I mean, they won't even replace the Iron Man gold and red suit. They'll just have War Machine in his stead.
Yeah.
As that position of the
Yeah.
Iron Man suit.
By the way, I'm hoping I'm wrong because Tony Stark.
I mean, it would be probably the biggest blow
Yeah,
right
oh, yeah,
now
to
in
the
the
team.
Marvel universe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That would
That would be ballsy.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is ballsy.
That would have to make DC do something equally drastic.
Yeah.
To match that.
And it would even be more ballsier if they don't bring him back. Like, don't give me the take backsies death.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kill
if they
him,
just
and
he's
then
dead. He's right. Tony
He's
Stark
dead.
dies.
I was gonna say he's my favorite Avenger, but you know what the new Hulk is? Honestly, they've done him right. So Yeah, that's going to be the biggest blow.
I think that holds some ground there too. I think that
But
Yeah,
like
truth
it's
in
pretty-
there.
yeah.
I don't know.
ever since we just said it right now, it kind of like brought all of our mood down. Like, have
Yeah.
you noticed? Like, I mean, like,
It tastes a little more real.
Yeah, you know,
Right.
it feels too real now.
The possibility is really there now.
It's like, man,
Hey man, they're down to make some bold moves.
yeah, MCU,
I'm down to see those bold moves.
I'm down to see them.
I'm down to see him, man.
Did you say they're down to make some Hulk moves?
Bold moves.
Oh, I was like,
You're the pun master over here today.
the Hulk moves. You just see Hulk dancing. You know? What's the Hulk?
shit.
The comic Dr. Green Thumb.
Green Dog
Damn.
or Green Day. Huh? All right, next
That next topic.
topic exactly. James Gunn confirms a post-credit scene has already been written for the Guardians Galaxy Volume 2. He goes on to say that the main villain and Star-Lord's dad has been casted already. So, do we care to speculate on who or what the post-credit scene is? Like, do we get something substantial, like a story thing, or
Just like a teaser or some shit.
or do we get like another Howard the Duck thing?
How many
where
movies
it's just
do
like
we have?
Howard the Duck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many movies do we have completed before Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
How many other movies?
Yeah,
have been
from
completed?
story?
From here to then, yeah. How many more movies are going to come out from here to Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Oh man,
Captain America.
Captain America,
America's
Doctor
one.
Strange.
Okay. Is there going to be an Infinity Stone in that movie?
So here's where
Black
I'm going to
Panther.
speculate with, since
Yeah.
you are going.
I'm going to
that
keep
route.
going, but I am going that route.
So I'm going to speculate that the end
let me
credit
just say
scene-
it so we don't lose it. I think that the end credit scene, if I'm correct, is going to be the Infinity Gauntlet assembled. Because they showed him
Ooh.
with the Infinity Gauntlet in his hand. He's like, I got to do it myself.
but not every stone has been.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If every stone by that point has been exposed, then that's my guess.
And there is like what 2 that haven't been
Mhm.
or something
2.
like that.
Which
So-
would make Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is
the
there
movie
going to be?
So we still have Civil
Is Guardians
War.
2 coming after Infinity War 1?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it might be just before the first one.
or
Because
just
maybe
after.
Infinity
We
War
don't
1
know.
could be like
Okay.
the building up of Thanos. The end credits for Guardians 2 was like the completed one, and then
Right.
that's where Infinity War Part 2 takes place right after, where he gets that.
To me, it would just be a missed opportunity if they don't have an Infinity Stone in Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That one would
Right.
Oh, yeah.
perfect realm and everything.
Yep. And
The mine was already
what would the other stone be though? Like in what movie?
Black Panther.
We have Black Panther. We have Civil War. We have
I don't think it's going to be the Civil War. They got too much other shit to focus on.
Maybe it's their standalone Spider-Man.
possibly.
Maybe, I don't know.
It'd be hard to
But
throw
that
in
one's a stretch though, you know, because it is done with Fox.
because it could be a swing and a miss.
How about in the Captain Marvel movie?
Strike. You're out of here.
What I think the end credit scene is gonna be is Thanos, going up to the Collector and grabbing one of the stones. That's what I think. Because the Collector still has one.
No, he lost it.
He had 2. He lost 1.
Which one did he have?
He had the ether, which was from Thor 2. That was the red stone, and then the stone that he lost was in Guardians of the Galaxy, the
Yeah.
purple stone. That's
Which
the one
was
he lost.
given to Nova Corps.
Nova
right?
Nova
Corps
Corps,
has
yeah.
it.
So
Overcoat.
they lost that one, but he still has that red one.
Did
It's
they
also
show that he had
possible
it?
that he could probably systematically take out everybody who has one and show them all in ruin, and like
Right.
with the glove, you know, he's like, oh, I have
Just
like
and then
3.
just puts it on
Yeah, and he's like constructing it as he goes.
as he
Yeah.
takes him down, throws him down with his fist.
Because in the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, that's what he does. He collects them one by one. He goes to each one and just takes the celestial being on a challenge, and then he wins the challenges, and then he just gets the stone every single time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think is going to happen. End credit scene: Thanos takes a stone to start the process. He has to start the process anyway, unless they're planning on doing like Infinity War Part 1, the story of just Thanos collecting,
And the
then-
second one's the
that'd be
battle.
cool.
The
Yeah.
second one's just pure battle.
But what if mentioning that, I feel like that's what it's gonna be. And
Maybe you're right.
at the end, it's going to be finally constructed. So part 2 of Infinity Wars is just them going to war with him. Like during the whole movie, they're trying to figure out a plan to stop him now that he has the Infinity Gauntlet.
If he doesn't kill at least 2 members, it would just be a waste.
Missed opportunity
Honestly.
right there.
Another miss, yeah. He would have to wipe out.
Big giant waste, dude. So yeah, on that note, next topic.
Joseph Fiennes to play Michael Jackson in what was it, that 9/11 comedy thing that they had going there? So it's kind of 2 touchy subjects. You got a 9/11 comedy. Too soon, you know what I mean?
That's gonna be weird. The 9/11
And
comedy.
a white actor playing, possibly one of the greatest black musicians, Michael Jackson.
I want to hear your thoughts on this white actor playing Michael Jackson. I'm curious.
I really don't have a problem with it.
No,
I mean, was the auditioning process wide enough to allow white actors, black actors, Hispanic actors, Asian actors to really... who was the best person?
I don't know that. I remember reading, though, that he didn't even know he was up for the role of Michael Jackson until after he got the role.
Well, because...
really?
Yeah. He was just as amazed because he was like, oh, my God, I'm playing Michael Jackson.
That's crazy.
I think a black person should play Michael Jackson because he was black. I mean, you can't have a white person play Martin Luther King Jr. If you did, it would be a different take on it, and it would be clearly stated as my take on Martin Luther King. And because he represented the idea of equality for all, I wouldn't mind another person playing him. But it would have to be under that context. But for Michael Jackson, I think it might be... it's touchy, man. But I don't want to say it's disrespectful. I'd want to watch the performance first. If the performance was really bad, then I would say.
Here's the thing that I'm conflicted with, and I said this in the last podcast about we had a topic in the last podcast about diversity and Hollywood and the Oscars, but one of my exceptions to a white actor playing a black role would be if it was a historical event like Martin Luther King. There's no way I want Brad Pitt to play Martin Luther King. And can you imagine, like, never mind. I was going to go off on another tangent, but the only reason why I don't mind the possibility of this guy playing Michael Jackson is because is it the Michael Jackson of like early years or later years? Okay, so if it was later years, I don't think you'd be able to tell the difference. It would be way easier, in my opinion, to make a white man
Black or white years, bro.
Look like Michael Jackson in the white years than a black man in the white years. That's just my take.
Right.
But I would definitely not like it if they got him and he's playing like
Blackface.
a younger Michael Jackson. That would be like they're getting out of control. Yeah, they'd be getting out of control if they did that.
To what's less racist? A white guy playing a black guy or a black guy playing a white guy? But at the same time, like you said, if it focuses on the earlier and later years, I mean, I could totally see that. I don't see...
But it's still going to make a lot of people pissed off.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless.
There's already this interview that's circulating, about when Michael Jackson said, if anyone portrays me, I don't want it to be a white guy.
Yeah, the Barbara
Really?
Walters interview.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, unfortunately for him, he doesn't really have a say in this now. You know what I mean? So it's not up to you.
I think it's best that we judge it once we get a taste or a glimpse of the movie or the project that they're shooting. But man,
I feel like, okay, since they already stated that it was a comedy movie, we've already seen comedies where
That's what I'm saying.
A white actor has played a black actor. For instance, Tropic Thunder with Robert Downey. We were just talking about
That was
it, too.
blackface, man.
true.
He played the.
But that was part
funny.
of the character, though. It was
Right.
explained.
Yeah, I know, but still, it was still a white man playing a black guy.
Well, that one added a little more dimension too, because it was an actor playing an actor who played the black. It was like he was like the third level out.
yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Robert Downey Jr. played the black actor
No.
or this black role just
Robert Downey played an actor who was playing a black guy.
so it kind of separated him one extra
Yeah.
level, you know, which was pretty smart.
But then we got other things like the Dave Chappelle show where he dressed up and
news
he
anchor?
got white faced for the news anchor.
Yeah.
So you know.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a
he
funny
does the white
character.
accent all the time. Even his stand up is genius, but you know he does do white man's voice and you guys I don't know who it was, but mentioned the Marlins.
Oh, white chicks.
Oh, with the white girls.
white girls or
Yeah.
white chicks. Or
Yeah,
something.
white chicks, wasn't it?
White chicks, yeah.
White girl.
They go into club. And they actually do. They do. I think Arabic guys in the beginning of the movie, so they go kind of all over the place.
Man,
You know,
I mean,
it's
Eddie
really
Murphy
tough
did,
to say.
Eddie Murphy did a white Jewish guy in Coming to America.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's
damn.
right, huh?
True, huh?
Holy shit!
Rocky
that's right.
Marciano. Yeah, come on.
That's true. I
They
didn't
do.
that.
Come on, guys.
if I think it would be worse off if it was a serious movie.
Yeah.
Oh yes, if it was,
If it was a serious
game
movie,
over.
yeah, this
That's
would.
what I'm thinking. I'm just saying, like, it's a comedy movie.
It's a comedy. It's
you know.
It's you know.
Even if it's
a lot
not-
of comedies do a lot of like,
Different takes.
you know, I don't know if you should do that or not. You know, type things, and
Mhm.
this is probably their,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah,
the
it's
thing
a
that they're
comedy,
gonna
man.
do.
If it makes me laugh, I assume it's part of the gig. You know what I mean? It's,
Yeah.
You're supposed to say some fucked up shit.
I
Or
think
do some
for
fucked up
sure though. I think it's gonna flop.
Oh,
Because of the
probably.
backlash.
I think so too.
Yeah, because of the backlash, it's gonna flop like no one's
Yeah.
business. I mean, personally, I'm not interested in anything Michael Jackson. Aside his like music career, which is like almost flawless. I'm not really. I don't give a shit about the guy. Honestly,
No, it's fine.
he changed the music world like a lot, but besides that, he wasn't. Oh my god, I might get a little hate mail for this, but he wasn't anything aside from his music
And his dancing ability.
and his dancing ability. He was
His performance.
He was nothing special. He was
He was broken just like the rest of us.
yeah. It
You
was,
know what though? He did do a lot of humanitarian work.
True.
So
Oh man, I smell a flop coming. I smell a flop coming.
You fat cunt.
Shit. Oh man.
But Judge Dredd is coming to Netflix in a 13 episode mini event. You know, with Carl Urban coming back as Dredd, Olivia Thirlby as Judge Anderson, Sylvester Stallone as the Chief Judge, and Tom Hiddleston as Judge Cal.
You know the funny thing is about that story is I heard that when they were pitching it to Netflix, they were pitching it to an executive producer or something like that, and when the EP opened the door to have this meeting, there was Carl Urban in the full Dredd outfit in the room, so he knew. There was like no way he's not making this series. I'm glad they got the same actor. I think.
I just hope he didn't walk into that meeting like dreading it.
I prefer a movie, but this is perfect. Honestly, it doesn't have a big fan base as it is,
But it does have a loyal one. A really loyal one.
Oh, for sure.
And the movie
sure.
standalone was pretty popular. I mean,
yeah, the
I
first
liked
one
it.
is like a cult classic.
I
mean,
loved-
I loved watching that one.
yeah.
I love playing the video game on Super Nintendo. I don't know if
Game's
you
hard
guys
as
remember
fuck.
that one. Yeah, it was hard as fuck. And you know, even with the nice little touch with Sylvester Stallone being in the movie, you know,
Yeah.
nice, bro.
He should make a cameo after
He
he wins
should.
the Oscar.
As Judge Dredd.
With his Oscar, he should make a cameo with the Oscar. As
as Chief Judge that don't quit.
Was that the movie where like only the taco? Oh no, that's Demolition Man. Where only the Taco
Yeah.
Bells are around.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you're
right,
getting
yeah,
them
yeah.
movies mixed up, bro.
Yeah, Demolition Man. That's the one with Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. Simon Says.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to know how those seashells work, bro.
Dude, you know what? Joking aside, does anyone know how the seashells work?
No.
You know what I'm talking about? In the movie Demolition Man? Like,
Yeah.
okay, so in the movie Demolition Man, clearly he wakes up in the future, right? Like they defrost him and shit.
Yeah.
And he goes to the bathroom and there's no toilet paper. There's only 3 seashells. And he makes a big fuss. It's like, hey, you know, there's no toilet paper in there. There's only 3 seashells. And they make fun of him. I think, what's his name? Schneider comes out and makes fun of him. He's like, hey, he doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells. Oh my God, this is hilarious. But now thinking about it, it's like, well, how do you use the 3 seashells?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Do you just wipe and then clean them? Like,
Yeah,
that would,
No.
that's what I thought as a kid, because I remember seeing it as a kid, and I was like, man, do you just have to grab them and they're like shells and you have to like scrape
They're
it out of
like-
your,
it off.
scrape
Like
your
the
booty?
yeah, they're
You know
like
what I'm
little
saying?
scoops.
Yeah.
And it's like, but you're still going to have shit in your hand. And it's like, because you have to wash it off. There must be something else. We're like fucking this up. We're
As-
completely messing this up.
As an adult, I thought, like, man, they could be like a more technologically advanced version of a bidet. You know what I mean? Like maybe the shell is just a cap where the little thing would come on and you just
If you
spray
listen
it
to
in
it,
your
you
butt.
can hear the ocean and feel it.
Yeah.
They what I do want to find out, or
You could wash your bikini bottom.
I want to see like their I want to know if there must be some corrupt judges, because they are the
What
judges.
if Stallone is a corrupt judge?
Oh.
Well,
Nah, bro, he's
I read the
pretty
article and they said that Tom Hiddleston's character, Judge Cal, was trying to take the place of Sylvester Stallone's character, the chief judge, so he could like run the city, basically, and have
Like
a
a
whole bunch of
Judge
corrupt
one.
judge.
Does
Yeah.
he run the city like Judge Dredd, like the character Judge
Yeah.
Dredd?
No, the chief judge, which
Mm.
is playing by Sylvester Stallone. So
But what's this supposed to actually be about? Is it like a continuation?
I'm not sure on that.
Just stories on it,
Yeah.
man. Just stories from Mega City 1.
Or maybe it's an
another
original
city.
thing. I don't know.
Mega City 2.
it would
The
be
thing
nice if they kind of went off the first movie, I guess.
Yeah. Because it was just one day and it was just one mission.
I want to see corrupt judges, like patrolmen, like out in the streets, and
They already showed you corrupt judges. In the
yeah,
first one. They were going after him.
well, wasn't the only judge that was corrupt in the first one his like Sylvester Stallone's like twin brother or something, like the evil judge.
I don't remember, bro.
That
In
was
that movie?
yeah, like Stallone movie.
Wasn't
Like,
it Judge Anderson in that movie, or who was it? Judge something.
I don't know, but it was like he shared the same
I don't remember
DNA
his
as Judge Dredd, and in the second one, you're right. The second Judge Dredd, the latest Judge Dredd,
Like the 3 cops that
the
came in.
3
4
cops, yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
got paid
correct.
off.
Yeah.
This might sound crazy, but I am more excited about this than a Luke Cage Netflix series.
Yeah.
So
A lot of people say that you would have to hold off on that one though till you see it. You never know.
So that
I mean,
Luke Cage is going to be in his own series.
Granted, you might
Oh, yeah.
be you might be more excited for Judge Dredd, but that's not saying that Luke Cage is going to be awful.
yeah, oh no, I think Luke Cage is going to be as good as Jessica Jones. I'm just more excited for the Judge Dredd.
It's talking
than
about
Luke
your
Cage.
hype level.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
hype level. Yeah.
Yeah.
My hype level for Judge Dredd is a little bit better. I've for the last 3 years, I've always mentioned this in Halloween to Nessa that I really want to dress up like Judge Dredd,
Yeah.
but he has a lot of intricate parts, and
Yeah.
it can get expensive to get the legit armor. And I've always kind of hesitated between the Stallone armor and the latest Judge Dredd. I think the latest Judge Dredd is a little easier to make.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Stallone had big, giant, football-shaped,
Shoulder
golden,
Yeah.
with an eagle on the side. I mean, it was complete eagle shit.
It would look back at him
and say,
he had to turn
"No."
sideways to get to the door.
Is that Justice Eagle?
Just a eagle, bro.
Justice Eagle. Sounds like a bad superhero name. Justice Eagle.
Flies free.
One of his villains is Judge Death. So maybe they would introduce him in this series.
Is that the robot?
No, it's literally like a like a dead judge.
Mm-hmm.
Like that comes back to like life. He's living. He's a living
Dead
judge.
bro.
He's a zombie judge.
Zombie judge.
Yeah, he looks like a zombie judge.
That's crazy.
But yeah,
How about we leave off with this question, guys? We want to know your opinions. Who do you think is going to win Super Bowl 50?
I want to say Broncos because my man's right here, but I'm gonna say Panthers too. Bro.
let me guess. You're Panthers.
Yeah, man. Listen, I think Broncos have a legitimate chance. That defense is no joke. Von Miller, Ware, Wolf.
Well, we're gonna see if your prediction is right because this video will be up before then.
We're serious business.
How much do you think they're gonna win by as far as lead?
I want to say, here's my score prediction. All right. Denver 22. The Panthers 19.
By 3, huh?
Yeah, I think it's a field goal game. I think it's a field goal
I
game.
think it's going to be like 28-26.
McManus is on point this year.
I'm
He's
gonna
missed
go.
him. He's missed them, but I think
I'm gonna go
he's
27,
they're at Levi Stadium in
23.
San Jose or whatever.
Oh.
So. What is it?
27, 23.
27-23.
For Broncos,
No.
Panthers.
I'm gonna say 30-0 Panthers.
Bold.
It's gonna be a shutout.
That's a very Hulk
way,
prediction.
No way.
I predict the pick 6 from the Broncos.
We'll see.
Pick 6.
30-0. Watch.
And with the MVP being Cam Newton.
I predict Cam Newton scores every touchdown just by running it himself. He's gonna be like, "Hi!"
Bro,
He's gonna throw the football and then he's gonna run and catch it himself.
That fool's on some Forrest Gump level shit. Remember? He's like, who is that? That's the running fool.
Hey, on a serious note, has anyone ever done that?
Try to
Look
catch
at
the
me,
ball?
nigga.
No.
Throw and catch the ball yourself.
Shit. Oh, man.
You gotta throw that shit up high.
High and far.
Oh, man, I'm going to cut that shit out. Anyways, guys, leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. We release a video every week. On that note, later.
Peace out.
Yeah.